Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Barbara, and this is Cha-Cha or Tango Carrot. However, this is just a little bit of a update. I have been gone for a little while, and I do so much apologize for that. As you know, I've been on crutches, and I had to have something taken care of with my foot because I'm trying to get rid of those crutches. And also, I had an eye injury, and so that left me with now at least a quarter of vision in my right eye. And I have, just occupational hazard from years and years. I had lost a great deal of my hearing, so I've had to upgrade to very modern digital high-tech hearing aids, both ears. And very soon I'm going to be getting a service dog for those reasons. Not one of the emotional support dogs, but one of the service dogs. Anyway, that being said, I have been doing a lot of talking to different people about emotional things and love issues and just the general feeling that a lot of the younger people are going through, middle-aged people, and also older people are going through. And I have had a great deal of time to do some in-depth meditation and thinking about new ways I might want to bring readings to you in different ways. And of course, I'm going to be doing some outside vlogs, and this is, I guess, considered a vlog. And in case you didn't notice, this is about where I would be saying to my little sister, "What bird?" Sometimes we just have to take a step back, and we have to assess all the beautiful times that we've had with people, and just kind of remember things that we've done that are just so natural to do with a brother or sister, a very good friend, a child, parents, that we don't stop and think that they are so much a part of us. And that's always been me. I was always the entertainer of the family. But the bird is usually what I do is I put on a hat or something like this and put a bird on when it got so that I had reached a very comfortable point in my life, and I just didn't feel like I wanted to go in depth about my daily activities or what I might be planning, or any type of projects that were upcoming. And whenever my younger sister would just be so curious about what we would get together, or something, or great distance between us right now, and I just didn't want to start getting into it, I would just take a picture like this and I just say, "What bird?" So many things like that are just great assets in our life. Point being, we just have to let every part of ourselves come out and shine, and not always stifle it down. Yes, it is wonderful to be polished and in place and most beautiful and in place and cha-cha into life every single day. And then sometimes we have to just kind of take a pace back and do the tango, the really uh, structured movement dance through life. And then there's sometimes when it just comes down to you're just going to do the Cotton Eye Joe, okay? Or you're going to sing, or you're going to sing the song, well, you get down the fiddle and you get down the bow, kick off your shoes and you throw them on the floor. Louisiana Saturday night. But I'm just so happy that I have had time to get some of the things settled that my accident cost me, which was, it's a story for another time, okay? But I have been kind of checking in and on my own horoscope because I just didn't want to sit down and read myself. What a bore that is. But, sometimes it just helps to get to see and get other opinions. However, my spirit is very high. My outlook for everyone is just extremely the words for it, are escaping me. And, and that's not good because I'm usually a pretty good Chatty Cathy. And, I said that to somebody that was very young a couple of days ago. And I said, oh, well, I don't know. I'm just, Chatty Cathy. And they said, what? I mean, it was almost like they didn't understand because, it sounded like probably I was making a derogatory comment to somebody named Cassie. But in my time, when I was a little girl, they had these dolls that, where you pull the string, and they were the first ones where you pull the string and the doll would say a few things. And one of them was, hi, I'm Chatty Cathy. Do you want to play with me? Dolls. I didn't really own that doll. I believe that I had a cousin that did, but I just love to occasionally just grab it and pull that string to see what it was going to say. And sometimes it would say, let's go outside and play, or something. But anyway, that's where that term came from for people that don't know about the Chatty Cathy dolls. If somebody says, I'm just a Chatty Cathy, you'll know. I have a son that is having a birthday this month. He's a Gemini. And I do want to say, if he happens to tune in, peace. No hard feelings. And that goes way, way back with me and him. We're very, very close, but we can laugh about a lot of things, okay? And I always said, and he'd say it to me too, when we'd kind of get a little tiff and about the past and childhood and stuff, which wasn't very often. I just sigh and I just look at him and go, oh, well, no hard feelings. And, sometimes we just go, that's what tonight is all about. Just talking to you and telling you. We've got to lighten up a little bit, okay? So many people have been, we're so focused on what's going on, in the planets and the moon and the moon pull on us. And that's a good thing. Because, yes, it is, because I do love astrology, and I do love the turn of the cards, and I do love all the many different ways that it's done. But I do so much love the elements, okay, of the earth. Air, earth, water, even fire is good, keeps you warm, campfire, stuff like that. I mean, I don't like to see things blazing or anything, but all the elements of Mother Earth. I do so much, am so much this month, and I'm going to be for all through the months of the summer paying tribute to Mother Earth. Um, it is just, where we plant our feet every day. And yes, it is so wonderful to look up and know what the heavens, the universe, and the expansion of it has going on for us. It is just so remarkable that that all of the alignment above us has so much to do sometimes with our disposition, but also let's remember that it also has great disposition for Mother Earth. We are going to be having, toward the end of the month, just I think it's the 29th. I'm going to have to check my notes on that to make sure I said it correctly. The full moon, which is the full flower month. Billy Cherokee is really good at this stuff. I mean, I've listened to her. She is so tremendous about knowing all of these with the Native Americans also. But it is a time when the earth is warming to such a point that that it's good for planting, and all flowers are blooming, the birds are coming and they're feeding of the worms that are starting to move and be alive and exist. So just to think about how Mother Earth really just kind of it's just a constant replenishing and recycling of everything, and it is so very important to us. Um, I I just really am feeling very into Earth, and I'm hoping that other people will feel this also. I'm going to be doing some outside things. Um, it's getting quite hot where I'm at, and so I don't want to be inside doing arts and writing and stuff like that, because I will be having some missionary things that are being donated. Which a couple of days ago I had a huge donation of, get this, flip flops. But they are going to go to good use. Okay, there's so many people that want them, and of course that's what I am doing in my mission. It's at no cost, and then a few days before that, it was a huge donation of diapers for babies and children. So things are starting to get kind of built up a little bit, and I have to thank a couple of my subscribers that were so wonderful to make just small donations, and it just helps so much. You just can't imagine, and uh, just and whenever I ever mention a donation, um, I do everything at nonprofit in my pocket. And so when I do that, I'm not talking about whopping big sums of money. Uh, it's kind of like Rambling Mike. I do like his technique, uh, saying, well, just buy me a cup of coffee. You know, uh, I'm just a simple, down to earth gal, and I do have so much emotion and so much love to give to all my brothers and sisters out there. Uh, I do so much appreciate that you have tuned in and watched this. I want you to know that I'm going to be setting up my readings. Uh, they'll start coming just directly after this. But I'm going to start with Gemini, okay? Because this is the Gemini's month. This is the happy birthday Geminis. And let me tell you, those twins have got a lot going on. And I'm just so very pleased to be able to do the readings for you. Uh, I just hope that I bring you some clarity. Uh, I will do my very best, and I will do private readings for you. All you have to do is request. Uh, my prices are at very, very low specials now, too. So just check into it, and I will be back to do my readings here just real shortly. They're going to start coming your direction. Oh, yes. And I'm just having my cup of coffee and getting myself ready because I have had a long day and I've got a long day tomorrow, and I want to make sure that I take care of all my subscribers and newcomers. If you're a newcomer, I absolutely appreciate it. And myself and Marilyn Monroe here wish you a very happy evening. I'll see you later. Cha-cha or tango, we're going to find out what it is.